right, now we're live. Nope, still no. Now we're live on YouTube. Sorry about that. Sorry about the misdirection there. I don't know what was going on with YouTube, but it wouldn't let me stream on the other live stream that I had created, so. Welcome, YouTube viewers. I don't know what's worse, queuing into Even Shaman or trying to do, like, tech support things on stream.
Let your penance begin.
It's like my two least favorite things to do on stream combined. Alright, just look for the brand. Complain about queuing into Quest Mage again, but... Well, at least they're running Renathal. Probably don't want to play the Spinley with this hand because I just have the Dream Curve of Steam Guardian into Lorthamar. Boogie Down and Due Process nerfs are the most blindside changes I've seen in Hearthstone. I knew that they were good, but... Well... I mean... They're two crucial cards in the two, like, best performing decks in the format. Boogie Down has been long overdue for a nerf, and, like, with the Pendant, Due Process was, like... Due Process should never be, like, a meta including card, right?
Rothel, did you try restarting the simulation that we're in? You need to take the red pill.
Thank you, Sir Unicorn. Yeah, I'll get right on that. That'll solve all of my tech woes. It's like, those are two of the top performing cards in Standard. I don't know. Boogie Down is more of a change than a nerf. I didn't read it. I just saw that it got nerfed, to be honest. I wasn't terribly interested in playing that card much in the future. Finale summon a third now? Okay. Yeah, I guess that is better in some cases. It just turns it into, like, sort of call to arms sometimes. Is there a schedule for Slay the Spire streams? Yes. When I am caught up on Hearthstone content is when I do Slay the Spire. Because today is a patch. We're playing Hearthstone.
Reality woven. The time has come to dethrone.
Do you watch any anime? I feel like you be live in Heart of the Cards.
Be live? I am live. Thank you, Sir Unicorn. I'll answer this the same way I answer any questions about media. Just pretend like your favorite show is my favorite show. I don't... Anytime I express an actual opinion on things, there's somebody yelling at me, and it's exhausting after a while. So, within reason, yes, I like your favorite show.
Magic betrays those who abuse it.
Oh, I guess I could have actually gotten infinitized value off of that, couldn't I?
This will break your
I think I could have gotten finale value if I played that in a different order. One time I was talking about a show that I liked, and I expressed the mildest criticism of that show that I liked. And people just told me how dumb and wrong and fat I am in the YouTube comments, so I learned my lesson there. Perfectly reasonable, yeah. Just normal human online behavior, I guess.
Did you know that to make sure their accents were accurate, the child actors in the Harry Potter movies were forced to grow up in England?
That's... God. What a horrible punishment for them. Thank you, Janae, for shedding light on that important topic. I probably do need to play around objection here, right?
Geronimo!
Deflected!
Okay. I could have gotten the Lorthamar down, unfortunately. OMG, you like my favorite TV show too? Yeah, see how much easier that is? Yeah, it's great. I think the issue is that some people just like wrap too much of their identity around the things that they like. It's like, you don't need to take offense if somebody doesn't enjoy the same things as you. You can continue enjoying them. Wait, were they actually quest mates this whole time? That's disappointing. I somehow missed that. Maybe they won't have Infinity Ice Blocks, though. What an unfortunate time to draw that.
Which ruffle is your favorite, YouTube ruffle, Twitch ruffle, or the forbidden kicking down your door because you made a tech support suggestion ruffle?
Ooh, I love that last ruffle. Like, this is how I cope with the fact that I did a whoopsie on... my Cthulhu draw. These are large, large minions, aren't they? The Ancient One! I would like to still hit my Bran, I guess.
I challenge you to Makara!
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor.
That may not be feasible here, though. I guess we're both going for big minions here. Oh no! Oh, that's the perfect BM draw too. Oh god, I don't have the right YouTube check connected again. This is what, man, YouTube makes it so difficult to get streams going. I'm sorry, YouTube chat. Again. This has been a technical nightmare. All right. Should be good now. Jeez, what a mess.
Sylvanas.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Let your penance begin.
None of these are Bran. Welcome, Sofu. Due process, worst nerf ever. Yeah, they should have taken it to 5, right? In all fairness, like, mana is just a social construct for Druid. It doesn't actually mean anything.
Listen closely. It's coming.
Bees?
For Cthulhu.
Unlucky.
Listen closely.
Yeah, almost certainly one of those is Ice Trap, and I'm going to be quite sad here, but...
It's coming. I am the dancing master.
Feel my pain.
Okay, that's fine. No bait and switch, please. Okay, that went about as well as it could have gone for me, I think. I will take that happily. Raising mana under a Druid card is like asking a rich person to pay a fine. True and real. But also real and true.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor.
Bop.
Of the arcane enlightens us.
Does it get me the actually get me the coin, or does it get me a secret?
Magic betrays those
I feel like it should give me a secret, right? Yeah, okay. You think due process could have been changed that it only affects the caster, remove the symmetry, or is that too strong? You cannot leave that at 2 mana. Are you kidding me? That makes it infinitely better than it was before. The symmetric draw is a downside. It's important to remember that. 4 mana, no symmetry? No, I think just 4 mana is fine. It makes it harder to solar eclipse it. Like, I think it's just fine the way it is.
Such a beautiful design! Perfect cat!
arcane bolt.
Perfect cat! Oh!
Got Reno next turn.
Break it, you buy it. Break it, you buy it.
Nox Ramus shall be cleansed.
Probably didn't need to proc that. Also, hypotheticals aren't terribly important, like, the day a patch comes out when we have those questions answered, right?
Looking for a standoff? Careful. It's against me.
Deathstalker Rexar, I love that card. Yeah, it's strange that, like, I'm playing Reno Cthulhu Warrior and the opponent has the Coolard. deck just because of that one card.
If power is what you seek, knowledge is what I provide.
The whole point of due process is to draw extra cards. I don't think the design in mind was for it to mill. Source?
Our gift of frost shields us.
I don't know. I feel like the card that was clearly designed with symmetric draw was designed with mill in mind. But I wouldn't say for sure either way.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Where's the secret synergies? Come on, Zeph. What are you doing here? I have an answer to that. Jeez, that was pretty annoying. Make it so due process only affects your opponent then. Again, we don't need to debate this. It's already been changed. I guess I could have manipulated my mana a little bit more so that I didn't have... if I were... Like, by floating 8, I kind of did that to myself. So, in hindsight, that's a me issue.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Okay.
Look at me.
Look, I just want to draw the Cthulhu, so I'm going with the ultra safe line here. Have you tried playing the bug Ticketus? No. Generally, I don't play a lot of bugged cards just because, like, I don't know, once the bug is fixed, that content is immediately kind of outdated. And that happens enough in Hearthstone as it is, so...
Our gift of fire empowers us.
What if you brand Deep Miner Bran? Very little happens. Deep Miner Brand's Battlecry goes off twice, and then your Battlecry is triggered twice for the rest of the game. So if you want your battle cries to trigger twice for the rest of the game, you can Bran, Deep Miner Bran. I want to play this deck. Is Lorthamar Theron too greedy? I mean, the entire deck is too greedy. Is Pendant of Earth just useless now? No, it still, like, draws a minion from your deck, right? It's just not super incredibly uber busted anymore, which is a good thing.
Let your penance begin.
Let's keep the Armor Vendor as something to do on turn 1 and look for other early game stuff. And Bran. I appreciate that, Ota. Drew doesn't have any other minion discover tutors, right? So it's not technically worthless? Yeah, I mean, you could still heal for 20. It's a lot worse than getting 20 armor, though. It doesn't have stupid synergies with, like, Crypt Keeper anymore. So, which, those are all good things. In my opinion.
Armor! Lightly used armor!
Are you my
Break
master?
it, you buy it!
Could bounce that just for more Cthulhu buffs if I want it.
Dethrone our former master.
This way.
Break it, you buy it!
Genuinely curious, has Raffle played Boom Boss yet and hasn't done anything yet? Even if I play the card, it probably won't do anything. But I did buff it up to an 8 mana 30/30, and then the opponent conceded before that mattered. So it almost did something, or something resembling something at least. Have you ever considered playing other card games? No, I've never in my once in my life played other card games, and I have a second channel entirely dedicated to a different card game, I think.
Our paths converge.
Is there ever a scenario where you'd actually play Eye Stalk of Cthulhu on turn 4? Probably not.
Break it, you buy
I
it!
think it would be very unlikely that I ever did that.
This way.
Maybe if I were trying to lose the game, that might be a reason why I would play a turn 4 Eye Stalk.
Break it, you buy it!
Beautiful. Read that secret like a book, just like I always do, except for those times that I don't.
Do you hear it
Are
call?
you my master?
Listen closely.
Screaming.
Oh, this is active. This is quite large. Oh my god, he's gonna punch me. Incredible. Buy your board. I think this is a Cthulhu deck. Well, it's true that it is a Cthulhu deck. You are not obligated to buy my board. Appreciate the offer, though.
It's coming.
Heyo.
It's playtime.
Wait, I thought I was safe from this type of shenanigan this turn. Okay, this is still fine. I thought they had another damage spell there. Oh! Got a lot of armor gain, so I probably don't want to Spinley just yet. But soon.
Oops, I broke a tile.
This is probably enough armor, right? Any cartoons? Well, that's pretty good. Bonk! Also, the opponent's just gonna kind of die.
Life and hope of will fight.
That's a bit of an issue now, isn't it? Shrubagazor! Jeez. Okay, well. Do we have to trade?
I bleed for Cthulhu.
Probably have to at least kill this. Might as well kill this while we're at it. Should be good. This also could just be a Reno, so maybe I shouldn't have overextended.
Well,
Because they've been holding that leftmost card for quite a while now.
Streamer, the bending. Pending. Streamer, pending.
Is Lorthamar the Pennib? He's kind of like a Pennib, isn't he? Like he doubles my attack. Thank you, Reliving Elegy. Yeah, you kind of need to take the big boy off the board, don't you? One damage off legal. Alright, chat. I gotta double up the boom bust, right? It's probably worth just taking that off the board to play around. This could also be other Reno. Is Bran the Pin-Nib? He doubles your battle cries. Look, if you squint hard enough, everything is a Pin-Nib. That's what chat does when I'm streaming Slay the Spire. That's for sure. Yeah, that's true. Bran is the echo form. Well, they completed the quest line. But neither of those cards was any Reno.
Today's class will be outside.
you hunt well.
Boom! There we go, chat. This is the most this card has ever done in the history of Hearthstone. I don't know what Pennib is. I mean, fair enough. Neither do I. Why no Trench Talker, though? It's not a card that exists, is why. Also, that would make me win at fewer games with Cthulhu was the idea.
Tyrande.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
I just wanted to play the cards that I wanted to play.
Penance begin.
Chat is never okay with that. Bug Rogue is officially dead. Not only that, but like, didn't Mine Rogue in general take a pretty big hit with the Shatter Shambler nerf?
Break it, you buy it.
Mine Rogue still works, unfortunately. Yeah, but it like not as fast, right? I guess you didn't necessarily need the Shard Shambler in the wild version, because you're trying to use the weapon anyway. You don't want it to die. So maybe it's not actually that big of a deal.
Break it, you buy it.
Unfortunate time to draw that.
Break it, you buy it.
Job done.
That said, we did hit all of our Cthulhu buffs. We just
You buy it.
need to find the brand now. Which do you prefer, Lackey or Excavate? Why do I have to choose? They're both fine.
Break it, you buy it.
Big Priest? Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Which is not a good matchup for me, but we are already close to a rather large Cthulhu. Waffle, which do you prefer? Cheesecake or mashed potatoes? Oh!
But why do you want?
I've given up the capacity to want, is the thing.
Break it, you buy it.
Chat has removed the capacity for me. I am just an amalgamation of chat's wants now. Imagine if the Cthulhu were still in our deck, though. That would have been cool. Also, imagine if our opponents weren't playing Big Priest. That would similarly be pretty cool.
You fight as the ancients did.
Bop! Look, we're gonna kill that Neptulon. It's the objectively correct play there. Have you ever considered putting multi-stream on chat so Twitch chat can read YouTube chat? It's not a thing that I can do on Twitch. And also, the last thing I need is... There's already enough people, like, saying insane things, desperate for attention. I don't need more... more excuses for people to do that.
Athreas versus Illyria.
Cower before Death's Keeper.
Let your penance begin.
Let's look for the brand. The rest of the hand is pretty cool. I have so much anxiety hearing that voice line, and then it feels a little bit better when it's a hunter instead of a mage, at least.
Smuggle. Break it, you buy it.
Let's save this for a flare just in case. Like,
Positively lethal.
it's not lethal yet. You're this skin is just Twitch chat incarnate.
Guess who? Smuggle. Break it, you buy it.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Get those out of here.
This way.
Alakazam!
Break it, you buy it.
Wandering.
Alakazam!
This way.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
Nature waits for no one but me.
Could have been worse for me. That seems so buggy lately. Surprised he offered flare. I feel like he's remained pretty predictable throughout his lifespan. It's just sometimes people, like I did earlier, goof a bit on like what their expectations are compared to the card pool available.
Not impressed.
This way.
Break it, you buy it.
No matter the danger, I'll always choose a good discovery.
It is a ahead of the curve Bran. Oh, welcome, Coco.
Masterful. I concede.
I wasn't done cartooning yet. Bran on 60s won the video game. I mean, it was Bran on 5, so I ultra won the video game. Deck is too good? Yeah. Should probably play something else that's slightly less good. Because I think we lost a singular game because I rage conceded against Even Shaman. Also, I was probably losing that game anyway, so. Yeah, we just lost that one game to Even Shaman. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break to get some coffee and water. And we'll try a new deck. So, I'll be right back. Alright. Well, that's the stop streaming button. I shouldn't press that. I'm gonna do something that is against my better judgment here. And build a deck on stream. Probably still worth looking for some more discover effects, because there are quite a few. That would be good for me here. And where's the, there we go. How's my curve looking? Probably need some more 2 mana stuff, so Astalor. Oops. Spamming suggestions like Play Cthulhu, not out HD, which first of all makes no sense. It's a good way to get uber ignored. That's the wrong card. Like Cthulhu, not other deck. Okay. Yeah, how about I just ban you instead? There we go. The only reason ETC is in this deck is so that I can play a second copy of Vampiric Blood. Demanding that I do a thing that I had literally just finished doing is just absolutely wild, though. We probably do want to get a Death Strike in here somewhere. What's a good cuttable card right now? Probably one of the early 1-drops. Spinley. Asphyxiate might be worthwhile as well. 2 and 3. Asphyxiate and... Could also just discover them if we're a real gamer. Yeah, this looks fine. I'm tired of adding cards to this deck. Is there anything that I forgot in Showdown? Death Knight kind of got a gross setup with... I could also just go Renathal and really make things worse. That's probably the way to go. Go Renathal, bring the Finley back in. Then we can get destroy options. Not you, you, and you. Spammy is pretty terrible, but we'll add it anyway. I need a Lotheb more than I need a Spammy for sure. Arcanite Ripper could be good. Okani. I don't think we have a Gnome Muncher yet, do we? Gnome Muncher and maybe a Sylvanas. Cool. All right, folks, the deck is Reno Triple Blood Death Knight. The goal of the deck is to remove all of our opponent's stuff and then overwhelm them with greed, including Dragon Queen Alexstrasza and Alexandros Morgraine for a bit of inevitability. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. You know what I just realized I need? Definitely not the Spammy. This can get me more copies of Vampiric Blood. Yeah, no deck is complete without Warmbow.
The Lich King versus Lunara.
The forest
All right.
fights back.
More druids trying to cram in due process, I'm sure. Or probably just Dragon Druid, but let's find some early game. Close.
I see you brought guests.
Did Martian recently post a Cthulhu Druid deck? Could that be what this is? I hate to say it, but I miss the Dragon Druid a bit. Mods? That chatter right there. Get him.
The citadel stands strong.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Bro, WTF. Look at Boogie Down. Yeah, it's almost a reasonable card now. Imagine that. It's worse. Call to arms. What are you talking about? Yeah, not every card needs to be directly comparable to one of the best cards in the history of Hearthstone. Nearly every card that gets printed should be worse than Call to Arms.
The more you'll struggle, the better. Breathe it in. His reign ends now. Job done.
What a delightful party.
Interesting. terrifying.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Well played.
Yeah, this is not looking good for me now, is it? I think maybe a change to a class that has been dominating an entire format for a very long time is probably just okay and a good thing. Maybe I'm the crazy one, I don't know.
My blood for the Lich King.
Those aren't good discoveries for me.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
That servant already attacked.
Class, are you talking about I haven't played in a while? It wasn't me that was talking about it, but Paladin.
What a delightful party.
Which card would win at a fight, duel or brawl? Brawl for sure. Like, brawl implies multiple people. Duel is just two, so. I need to get this down and survive somehow. I don't know if I have the capacity to do that, though.
Death calls.
Because there is a Soul Stealer in here. I don't see my outs right now. So we probably just accept that we lost this game. Or we try and stall so that we can hit Reno.
You look tasty. I have but little time.
Breathe it in.
Alright, we are technically still alive, which is the best type of alive. And we're dead.
I bestow these gifts upon the world. The virtue of the wild.
Do not fear. Corruption contains.
Boy, if we top deck this Reno right now, opponent's gonna have a real bad time. They refused to nerf Secret Mage Pirate Rogue for half a year, then make Boogie Down a 4-mana Worst Call to Arms. Yeah, those things are not at all comparable. Those are... You need to breathe, relax. Those things are very different in very different formats. It's a bummer to have a deck or class that you enjoy playing nerfed. But it was necessary for the overall health of the game and the enjoyment of the game for others. Either way, raging about it here does not
The Lich King!
does not change anything.
Khadgar!
Knowledge is power.
I think I might have to keep a Zeph into Mage just because, like, I'll probably need a Flare regardless. So, let's look for 1 mana stuff. There it is. The Boogie Down is still playable, and Paladin was really strong, so I think Blizzard did a good job. Yeah, I think it, especially after I actually read it, I think it was a perfectly reasonable nerf. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just here to play the video game. Burge. You think the due process nerf was necessary? Yes, but it also doesn't matter what I think. Like, due process should not be a part of any deck in any, like, in a metagame. Like, it's just not a good play experience, and as soon as that happened, it's good that they immediately responded. In the same way that, like, cards like, I don't know, Ticketus should have never been strong meta components. Boogie Down now draws and plays 3 1-cost cards. Yeah, that's a very strong effect, isn't it?
Never forgotten. Thousand Needles! Are you ready?
Look. There's only one thing I want here, and it's this. I like due process for dumb decks, but it's really unfun in most cases. Yeah. No, and and that's fine when it's just like your goofy mill deck that you know, wins 35 to 40% of the games, which is where it was previously. But then as soon as it like actually became a major component for the standard metagame, it's like, well, this probably needs to change.
Forgotten.
Bro, I swear this is the most generic Death Knight ever. Okay. What? Sure thing. But why, in your opinion, cards like Ticketus should never be a part of the metagame? Well, because they are extremely one-sided in how much fun they are. Right? Like, there's a reason people complain about Ticketus even though it was not a real part of the metagame, right? It was because it makes people feel bad, and like the subjective feeling that you have when losing to a card is also important. That costs 8, right? So it's fine for like niche strategies that don't like warp the meta around them, but probably not the best idea for I think we just shove this because I've got the Corpse Explosion. Probably not the best idea for like actual high tier meta decks. Okay. It's a average roll for them. So it's very clearly an ice block up, so I just need to manipulate my mana such that I, like, Do this. And we can go here.
Time has come to dethrone our former master.
Should we play this? Or the counter spell, and then we get a flare. I hate you right now, Zephyrus. Are you kidding me? Oh, it wasn't even. Somehow he just knew it was an ice block, I guess. Maybe unrelated, but looking back, I don't know how Celestial Alignment ever existed in its original form. Card balance is hard. Sometimes risks like that don't pay off.
King versus Azoth.
It's the second time today. The first time was my fault, though. That one was Zeph's fault. I have no explanation for that one other than he found the board more important, or like didn't. The real issue there was the arcane shot probably took the space that Flare would normally be, because Zephyrus doesn't know about the Alex effect. So he was just looking for lethal, which was a priority over breaking a secret. So there's just like too many things going on in that situation for Zephyrus to care about the secrets. Okay.
Armor! Lightly used.
Incoming Tempo King.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Break it, you buy it.
Okay.
Drown in your sorrows.
Cool. You love to see it.
Thousand needles. Are you ready?
Break it, you buy it.
Job's done.
When did Raffle viewing get so low, WTF? Kind of a weird thing to say, isn't it? But also weird when I have 500 people watching me over both channels.
Chaos comes.
Whatever happened to just basic human decency, I guess.
My rule is eternal.
My blood for the Lich King.
Chat has been pretty crazy today, yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Need to generate some more corpses here so that I can get the Vampiric Blood online. Imagine somebody saying low viewers when he is a viewer and not being viewed himself. I mean, that's what you think. We're all watching him, actually. I'm inside your walls right now.
The more you struggle, the better.
This seems fun. Maybe when Ravel gets enough viewers, he can finally buy a new shirt. I know. I know. One day.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you.
You're not willing to play casual duels because of people constantly conceding? I mean, there's a possibility I'll try it out. I've just been kind of waiting for them to reopen Heroic, but I don't know what the details are on that. So if it takes too much longer, maybe I'll consider it. It's also like, I don't know. Casual duels is a little bit less exciting to play for a variety of reasons, and I think it's less entertaining to watch. Also, I do eventually have to, like, just kind of bite the bullet and shift the focus of my channel to Constructed, since there isn't going to be a duels forever. Look, this is the funniest thing I could do here.
But you shall.
This is maybe one of the only ways I could lose the game. But it's the most fun. Okay, nothing too terrible there.
Don't usually give, but thought dude was rude.
Well, I appreciate that, Joey. I mean, rudeness is just... people being rude is just part of streaming, unfortunately. I mean, the reality is, like, a very small amount of my income comes from streaming, so it doesn't really matter what my viewership is on streaming. So it doesn't really, like, it's not... If anything, there are times where I would rather have fewer viewers because you get weirdos like that that come in and it's, like, I'm more than comfortable with my view count on both. But I appreciate the thought.
Calls. The runes decide your fate.
Once again, this is maybe not the best play, but it's the most fun.
Remnants of life.
Wait, only some of your income comes from streaming? What about the streamer subsidies that the president called me about? And why did he need my credit card number?
Did you get details on what country the alleged president you're speaking about was from? I guess it's just Jonathan Brandon's America, I guess. I don't know. Thank you, Collie.
Death calls.
What if we just, like, hit a corpse explosion? I don't know. I'm just gonna play cards and see if the opponent's hero explodes here.
Frost. Mark of the bitter. This realm of death is filled with sorrow.
Okay, it doesn't look like it's exploded yet. But maybe soon. I mean, we know they're not Reno, so they need like the 5-mana guy, right? I think they've already played 2 Siphon Souls as well, so it's likely difficult to remove the Primus here. This is net positive in terms of mana, but let's see what we get here first. Dedge. We don't even need Reno effects, we can just out-tempo them. Will Zeph find lethal? No. He's inactive. Also, I don't even... Okay. This is the last thing I'll say about the view count. I don't like focusing on view count when I'm streaming because I feel like it makes me... I don't know, it's a weird thing to talk about when you should just be playing the video game and trying to be entertaining. But also, like, I don't know, thinking about it while you're streaming gets in your head and then you're, like, fixated on something other than putting on a good show, so I don't like talking about it. But also, I think my viewership went up by, like, 100 on both channel, or between both channels after that person made that stupid comment. So maybe we should just talk about it more. Any thoughts on the current wild meta so far? Not really, because I'm playing at a place where it's outside of the metagame, so which is intentional and by design.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Ruffle is in silver just like me. 2 things about that. First of all, no, I'm not. Second of all, right, that's plat, not silver. Also, I'm still queuing based on MMR, not rank, so my opponents aren't silver or platinum, most likely.
My rule is eternal.
Let's just forge this for the Ignis. Man, we have encountered so many quest mages today. Which is unfortunate because I'm not playing decks that have good matchups into it.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
That's interesting. Alright, we can get disappointed by Zeph again now. No due process equals more quest mage? I doubt it. Like, the MMR that we're playing at, that matters. I think it's just people that want to play quest mage playing quest mage.
The sun incinerates you.
Should probably hang... Oh, raw math. Probably hang on to the Loatheb. That type of thing in mind. To be clear, the Vampiric Bloods don't help me out at all, but, like, I want them.
An incredible discovery.
Well met.
Polaner. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Another drilly. Are we gonna die? Surely not, right? Oh, we might die. So, to that person who asked about the wild meta, not looking so hot right now.
Time runs out on me.
I mean, now they're just taking a victory lap. They definitely did not need or even want to do that. How's that even fair? Here's the thing, it's not. But, I mean, that's just been wild for a while now. Your thoughts on Boogie Down? I do not want to have that conversation again. It's not your fault, it's... I just don't... We talked about it earlier. You can scrub back a bit if you want.
The Lich King.
Will serve me in death.
To be fair, it was turn 7, yeah. And they played almost no cards before that. Is it a bug that so many cards give full dust refund? No, I think that, like, for whatever reason, the window for dust refunds has been extended. Seems like an unannounced change. It's been that way for a while.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
Could forge this guy. So that we're better suited to... I don't know. Get the Ignis online as well as Corpse Explosion if we want it.
Buy it.
Bleh.
Loss will be
Break it, you
more
buy it.
than you. The citadel stands strong.
Hey Ruffle, any thoughts on the end of Boogie Down? They said that Disco would never die, but this seems like a bigger blow than typical.
Look, Disco lives on in our hearts, alright? I don't care what they say. It's staying alive. Thank you, Collie, for the bits. I do have a weapon. I could use some more cards right now.
Never forgotten.
Break it, you buy it.
What's your favorite deck right now? I had a pretty fun Shiv deck going for the Silent the other day. That was maybe my favorite. I need that off the board. But the vampiric blood is good draw at least. Can always count on shivs to be fun, and I can always count on Time Eater to be my boss when I play shivs, yeah. Real and true. And true and real. It's also not terribly fun against the heart. No, losing armor does not count as changing health because your health doesn't change.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Break it, you buy it.
Tempo King. What do you think? Even Death Knight stepped down from the wild meta. It lost a lot of its good matchups. Like, it's really good into... It's the anti-aggro aggro deck, and some of the aggro decks that it beat, aside from Even Shaman, which does the same thing but better, fell out of favor because Even Shaman got so much better. And then also, like, with the recent expansion, things like Reno Shaman and just, like, Reno piles of cards improved, and they just farm even Death Knight on top of it, not really gaining new cards. So, a combination of reasons, but basically just it lost its good matchups and didn't really gain much.
Break it, you buy it.
Hey Ruffle.
Hey.
So yesterday, I accidentally swallowed some food coloring.
Uh-oh.
The doctor says I'm okay,
Okay.
but I feel like I died a little inside.
Thank you, Cathandrian, for the bits. I wish you a speedy recovery.
The citadel stands strong.
All life must end.
Another card in Painlock that counted armor change for its condition. I mean, Crystallizer deals damage to you. Yeah, it's also deals damage, not health change, which is why Pain health doesn't work anymore.
The Lich King versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
You will know pain.
I liked when you did the Hearthstone trivia videos. You might be thinking of Rarin. Both of our names do start with an R, though. So.
Me have that for you.
You miss non-Reno Blood Decay in Standard? I mean, it's still there, isn't it? About as viable as it's ever been.
So fresh.
I think people are just playing Reno because it's new and powerful. And people inevitably will play Reno regardless of how strong it is. Man, Tendies. Tendies nuts, got him.
So fresh.
I mean, it's like it through anyway, right? They fixed the ticketus bug. To be honest, I hadn't encountered it, so I do not know what the ticketus bug is. We might find out, though. We can coin that out next turn, and that's pretty fun. And burn 10 cards when corrupted. Oh, so it almost does something, though. Incredible.
You are unfit to serve.
Bonk.
Let the ritual of absolution commence.
Wait, that's kind of spooky. Wait, that's really spooky. Panic! Everybody panic! Panic! You didn't panic. Oh, wait, this gets me a coin so I can soul steal them. Okay. Good job panicking, chat. I'm very proud of you. Pretty mid RNG. There's only one card that I see on this board, and it's this one. Also, especially in Wild, it's usually unlikely that you get anything good off of the Scourge. It's because there's a high number of... Do I even need? What does this do? It gives me a Death Rattle card, right? It sure is a Death Rattle card. I don't think I have any Death Rattles in my deck, though. Didn't even need the Gargoyle. Top deck got your back. True, but, like, developing a guy is better than not doing so, you know? So, it's still a good hit for me.
The runes decide your fate. Unholy, symbol of death. Another soul?
Also, the Soul Stealer makes the Corpse Explosion a better card.
For all I've given, I'm due my reward.
Love the Primus summoning animation so much. Big same. It's one of the many reasons I love the card. How are we doing on damage here? This... Hero power. Let's just go... Frost? So I think there's a decent chance we win, right? It's 11, 12... Plus 4, 16. I just need 3 damage off of this. Alex? Why would I Alex when I could potentially just win the game? Yeah, I think I'm going to win the game instead. Appreciate the suggestion, though. Hey, Ryan, when is your next trivia video? It's in editing now, surely. You're not ready for the next Uno video is the real truth, though.
The Lich King versus Anhilda. The stage is a battle.
Who's Shirley? She works in accounting. The golden shower in that Bazuno stream had me crying. Well, without context, that's going to be a little weird. But sure, let's leave it at that. The best Aurora and Ravel video is the 3v1 wild matchup. That one was fun, except like the end result was fun.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
But like I was isolated, and so they got to have the banter, and I was just playing the video game, which probably gives me an advantage on top of like my knowledge of wild being greater than theirs in that video, but the result was very good.
Asphyxiate. Time to light a fire under this town.
How do I always end up with this nerd?
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Wait, chat, there's a vampiric blood in here that we can copy with the fizzle.
The citadel stands strong.
Asphyxiate.
Should have brought in some members of chat as a handicap. True. Then they could give me the suggestions like play Alex Straza again. Give me this.
If power is what you
Uh-oh.
knowledge
That's an
is
Odin.
what I provide.
We are going to die soon. Unless...
My blood for the Lich King. Everybody, pose with a camera.
I can't hear you.
Alright. Just get lucky, forehead. I don't think we hit it. Oh! Oh my god. I guess we did hit it.
The Lich King versus Kael'thas.
Alright, back to the quest mages, I guess.
The power of evil cannot be matched.
You will know pain.
That was a really, really, really bad matchup for me, too. That was probably the only way I was winning that. And it wasn't even just like that we hit one of them. Because if we hit Odin, great. They just kill me with the Astrolor anyway. The fact that we hit both is just absurd. How is every mage quest mage that we encountered today? Jeez. Again, at least this one's Renathal. That allegedly helps me out. We've got a decent curve. 4, get a 5, and a weapon, play this on 6, and then figure it out from there. It's just like that chatter said, obviously, no due process equals more quest mage. Yeah, but we've also seen due process today.
The mental image of Patchwork, Odin, and the Stalus sitting down at a tea party to play really makes my heart glad.
Yeah, me too, especially, you know, when paired with the actual result of that game. It's beautiful. Thank you, Cathandrian. Wind Fury. Let's go aggro. I think that's our best chance of winning here. It's likely Reno, but because they have a Renathal, that's going to make their deck worse. If we can get a Zeph, we might also be able to actually get rid of the ice block for a change.
Count on me. I'm certified.
Does this get more than
Never forgotten.
3 damage?
No return.
Probably. It just needs to get in there one more time, and it's worth. Didn't work out.
No return. No return. Well met.
New year, same decks to the Ruffle Foundation. By the way, are my kidneys still available to buy back?
No, there's a very clear line in the contract that buybacks are not allowed. You can get somebody else's kidney. Can't promise it'll be a match. But thank you, Tubby. Appreciate that. It is a randomly generated secret, so there's no guarantee it's ice block. But also, let's be real, it's ice block, right? It is not.
No return.
Reno?
Looking for a standoff?
Careful.
It's against me. The rules decide your fate. Frost, mark
Oof.
of the bitter.
You're welcome, GC. Nice. Oh, hey, there's stuff. Does he offer lethal here? 7 damage, I think is the most.
Life and hope are worth fighting.
Good God. What horrendous rolls here. Wow. Yeah, we probably lose from here. Just because they complete the quest. Or maybe not. What is that, a 10 mana spell? It's got to be 8 through 10, right? Yeah, Yogbox is a real possibility. Should be lethal. With a fireball.
Your wish is my suggestion.
What were those other choices? Thanks, Zeph. You finally did your job. Alright. How do we do with this one? Pretty good, actually. We only lost a couple, but clearly our opponents cheated. All right. I'm going to take a quick moment again, and we'll come back with a new deck. So, BRB. All right. Let's keep the theme of Reno decks rolling. All right, folks, the deck is Reno Big Beast Hunter. The goal of the deck is to apply pressure in the early game so that we have time to set up a Faithful Companions, which will bring out Mr. Mukla, King Crush, or Hydrolodon so that we can make use of those high-value beasts and bring them back with Stranglethorn Heart. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Rawful or here on YouTube. Reno Hunter, I'm out. I hate this deck. Here's the thing. You don't have to announce when you're leaving, and you will not be missed. I can do what I want, man. Public chat. Nobody said that you can't.
Sylvanas versus Reska.
But also, I can do what I want too, and respond to you the way that I feel like I want.
I will never serve.
Can I announce when I'm peeing? I mean, I prefer you didn't. Rose heated? Yeah, I'm actually just losing my mind right now. Let's keep everything but the Agrimar here. Let's get a bunch of worms. And pray that we don't get plague shuffled in.
My pain doesn't
Rip.
compare to your plague.
Monkey!
I need mana.
I think we need to go for 3 here, because otherwise they hero power. And I need to make sure that, or I would prefer that at least 1 survives. Oh god, I uninstalled the editing software. Uh-oh. Well, we'll have to not shout monkey every time I get the chance, but to be honest, that's not actually going to happen, is it?
I will drain you.
Oh. Seems good at a reduced cost. Well, Alex is either having a stroke or fell asleep on their phone and typing some nonsensical messages into chat right now. Either way, I hope they're okay.
I will drain you.
Or cat at keyboard, yeah, that could be it too. You never know. We're gonna play some spells soon, so let's do this.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Dargon. Interesting. Alright, I may have to do them a favor and time them out so that
My pain doesn't compare to your
So that the solo
praise.
spam stops.
Stand strong.
Let's trade this. Okay, Reno effects offline.
Job's done.
Hey, I was reading that. Yeah, we all were. That was the problem.
The more you struggle, the better.
It's actually a pretty good pickup here. Bait and switch, good. Explosive and Wandering also both look promising. Highlander Hunter is a real deck now? Yeah. I mean, it has in Wild for a very long time. People just never play it, despite it being relatively strong for whatever reason.
Gotta get a move on.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Ooh, that's a good draw.
That feels good.
Come on, man.
That feels good.
That was really quite unlucky. Just to balance the good draw. I mean, to be fair, I really only have good beasts left in my deck, right? It was either that or a King Crush.
We only need one.
Oof. Good rolls.
Magic and magma go hand in hand.
I think I want to try and play the monkey next turn so that I can guarantee a 7-mana King Crush off of the Faithful Companion.
I will never. But you shall.
Now I don't know if I can, because they'll just die.
Death cannot be bound.
No Steam Cleaner Omega Law, yeah. But to be fair, like, the reason I'm not running Steam Cleaner is because it's a
That feels
trash card that wouldn't actually have changed the outcome of this game. Take 6 off the board, and it's still lethal.
I have endured enough.
That's embarrassing. We lost to Plague Death Knight.
Sylvanas!
Only my opponents drew plagues like you did? Yeah, then Plague Death Knight would actually be a good deck.
Protect the wild.
I will never serve.
Probably need early game minions if we're going to keep the bunch of bananas. So let's look for them. Interesting.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Okay. This is a high potassium hand.
Crank it up to 11!
Wild Breath, okay. It's not a very good card for me, but I was just trying to forge for the Ignis. Is the new Highlander Legendary not worth running? No. No, that card is not good.
Caught this one eating party snacks.
The sun incinerates you. Job's done.
So because this is waking up in 2 turns, we probably have an excuse now to take the 10 mana weapon off of the Ignis. Monkey! Ooh! That seemed important.
Sylvanas versus Rafam.
Oh, Banshee Queen, Banshee Queen, Banshee Queen.
I will never serve.
This is an interesting hand. I think we keep it. Coin one of the 2-drops, play a bunch of bananas on it, and get the Mantle Shaper down on the cheap.
One dose solves any problem.
We've got double 1-drop, so
Party snacks.
Yeah, we're gonna get sludged all over, I think.
It's completely safe. Just don't spill it.
Eager, a smell an ambush.
Bump here. Wow. Look at the value, chat. The value! Have I forged yet? I don't think so. Let's just do this.
Circle round.
Don't you dare frack me like that.
Don't have grease. Use some sludge.
Nobody run from me. I'm wide open.
I will train you.
Should be all of the sludges at the bottom, right? Never mind. I don't know if there's a good spot for these attacks to go, to be honest.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Bonk. Oh, they burned a pop guard there. Monkey! Ooh! That's another good burn. It's another good draw. Pop guard, more like pop gun. Alright, we just Reno next turn, hopefully. Could also consider an Astalor. We've got options, but Reno is pretty limiting. This card is also gross into their sludges.
versus Arthas.
You will know endless torment.
I will never.
Alright, surely we won't
serve.
lose to Plague Death Knight again, right? I want that bunch of bananas back. Close.
For war.
I raise, you fold.
Get him. I always forget how wild it is streaming on patch days, man. The takes that come out are certainly something.
Caught this one eating party snacks.
Job done.
Great harvest, eh, Paul?
Wait, I don't have a way to answer that.
Hey, you! Install me.
This is embarrassing.
Job's done.
Oh no. They're gonna see all over my knees.
Too quiet.
Hopefully the copium can save me. Paw and Paw OP as usual, yeah. Please nerf.
I'm the snake in your boot.
It's not fair. I wanted to summon those. Alright.
I will train you.
Crisis averted. For the time being, at least. We got them back down to 30.
I will train you.
We're bonking. Is there a reason not to trigger the death rattle and take the 3/3s on what turn? What did they eat? Agrimar?
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful. It's against me.
Like the reason is that you kill the 4/4. I don't know.
Can you feel the gift of the soul?
Are you ready, chat? Monkey! We probably don't want to feed it because of the potential for Primus.
There isn't room.
You guys know pause only steals from hand, right? I mean, I do, but I don't know what turn they were talking about.
Put on a great show!
You here for the tour?
Ugh.
One shot is all I need. Magic and magma go hand in hand. Thousand needles.
Just need to find the Stranglethorn Heart, I guess. Oh, there's the shuffle. Honestly, it wasn't that big of a deal that we lose the Hydrolodon.
Touring grunge waves.
Like, there are outs for lethal that I would prefer to have.
One shot is all I need.
Wait, this is a bad idea. This is just gonna have me look back at these cards again, isn't it?
One shot is all I need.
That's disappointing. Just need to hit the Unholy Plague, which is unlikely. Holy Smite Prage. That would be pretty poor for me. I don't really care about removing these minions. I want lethal. Lethal? Where's lethal?
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Show your work, please.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Astalor was a bit of a bummer.
Time is against me.
Can you feel the gift of the sun?
Play the blood to draw the duplicate plague. Well, that heals them, first of all. Second of all, it doesn't draw me a card. But I appreciate the suggestion.
You have earned an eternity of torment.
Just need to hit the Stranglethorn Heart here. GG. Same rule applies as always. If I win this game, you get banned. That's a really unfortunate hit off of that.
Our gift of fire empowers us. Never give up.
Oh, that was incredibly frustrating.
Sylvanas versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine!
I will never serve.
Does the, I think it's a rogue rule, still apply? Yes, it's just like, because Maestra is no longer in standard, there's nobody dumb enough to predict a rogue every time we encounter an opponent, so. Nobody does it anymore. Alright, let's keep the harpoon gun. And ditch everything else. This is not great. This might just be a tempo Titan Forge. I don't know. Nah, it's probably worth. Let's make a guy. Really good at hitting Drilly today.
It's completely safe.
Yeah, happy to hear that,
Don't
Jack.
spill it.
Glad you're enjoying it.
I will drain you.
It's an encore punchy man. Could also just do an on-curve Posic. It's probably better than Punching Man here, isn't it?
I will drain you.
Hey, you! Install me for me.
And we burn a card. Furnace Fuel? Oh, unlucky. Finley gonna rotate out next season. Not next season, next expansion. So, like, in March or April. But yeah, it could also become a core card.
Too quiet.
I'm gonna punch ya. Punch. Oh man, I love that game.
And now, the premiere act. Me!
Do you ever just go face here with the weapon?
I will drain you.
And the minions.
Quiet.
Got a lot of damage from hand already. including a King Crush.
Drown in your sorrows.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I will drain you.
Let's trade this. Always draw last. Come on, play another card. Fantastic. Should be 3, right? That's quite the roll that we got there. Oh, nice squirrel.
Sylvanas versus Uther. Your judgment begins.
I will never serve.
Ozek is good, right? But I can't afford to get behind against Paladin in particular. Yeah, this is probably just a tempo family. Oh, punchy boy, though. Well, this does make for a pretty good weapon, if we find it.
The light dims, but we fight.
One dose solves any problem.
You simply lack perspective.
The good news is that, like, despite them having a lot of 1-drops here, they won't have, God, I'm drawing a blank on the card. Which is ruining the joke. Hold on. What was the card that was just nerfed? Boogie Down. Yeah, they won't have Boogie Down because, as that chatter earlier mentioned, the card was completely deleted. And there's no reason for anybody to run that card or play Paladin.
You simply lack perspective.
Candle much lighter.
So we look for a freezing trap off of this now.
My blood boils for war.
Let's think about it for a moment. Zombies also good.
Reporting for duty.
Oh. Not the best zombies there. I mean, if they don't attack here, that's probably worse for them, right? Thank you. We just 360 no-scope this perfectly. Seems good. Well, well, well. If it isn't the consequences of their actions.
You have passed judgment.
Do seem to be in a pretty good spot, though. Ooh! What? I'm calling my lawyer. Glad we picked the weapon we did.
I will drain you.
Bonk. We do a little draining here, you know.
Sylvanas versus
Not again.
Scarlet.
The unholy fester.
I will never serve.
Coin this into this. This seems less appealing.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
I raise, you fold. Crack it up to 11.
Urge.
Breathe it in.
Maybe this will be the game we get the big Stranglethorn heart.
My blood for the Lich King!
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Probably not.
Caught this one eating party snacks.
We rise to the warmth of the sun.
Okay.
She strangle thorns on my heart till I'm king crushed.
If we're lucky. Thank you, Kali, for almost making me choke on my water.
I will drain you.
Yum. Why are you here? Go back into my deck.
None can stand against Tejora.
I will drain you.
No healing. So it's Mukla, Hydralodon, are the beasts left in my deck. Need to hit the harpoon gun.
Nobody run from me! I'm wide open! Defensive formation, champion.
Just want to try and get him attacking, I guess.
Patchwork, what you learn!
That's gross. I guess I got patchworked.
I'm wide open!
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Monkey! Is this just like a monkey summoner now? I guess it also gets me the, doggo. You have got to be kidding me. That is absolute... Okay. I thought they were stealing it and I was going to lose my mind. Monkey! Oh, we're still in a very bad spot. Maybe the Ignis is another opportunity for me here.
Time to light a fire under this town!
Freedom and wheat.
Jeez, why don't my flints ever look like that? Well, now's your chance, buddy.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Prove me wrong. No, it's just always this guy, isn't it? Good snipes. The last thing I needed for them was to get more good random generation here. Okay, we can still copium. Problem is we still haven't seen the Soul Stealer, so like even if I stick some of this board, it's not looking great for me.
My blood boils for war.
Read 'em and weep. I do so. That seems to have lost the surface.
One shot is all I need.
Probably should have just bumped there, but it'll be fine. Just looking to soak up damage from the Astalor that they have in hand by putting as many
Looking for a stand
minions down as possible.
It's against me.
Job's done.
Okay. It's something. So is the Astalor. No way. Are you...
He's no excuse for bad manners.
People are still playing that card? Oh, that's heartbreaking. Just like every singular thing that could help them has won them.
A study found that, when sober, rats prefer silence, but on cocaine, they prefer jazz.
Thank you for the important info, as always, Janae.
Our gift of frost fills us.
Oh, what an excruciatingly frustrating game once again.
Done it better myself.
I cannot believe how frustrating that was. They just pulled out everything in order to scam a win there.
Sylvanas versus Garrosh.
I will show no mercy.
I will never serve.
Just want a Slither Spear on curve if possible. Nope. Well, we got the Astalor back. And we get to wait again. Monkey.
Candle Mudslider.
Monkey. How does it always rock? Monkey! I think we just go for big monkey next turn most of the time. Three armor? It's not Bran. It's good news, I suppose. Well, we're gonna burn whatever it is anyway. Monkey!
My hand is
Ooh, that's actually a pretty good burn. No, they have the brand, don't they?
No matter the danger, I'll always chase a good discovery.
Shut up, nerd.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Awful brutally attacks beloved member of League of Explorers. I don't know that new Bran is very beloved, nor old Bran for that matter.
Someone there? Nope, nobody there.
Oh, their arena's offline. That's a lot of well, no, they're coming right back. Never mind. Oh, good. We get to watch the animation again, too. Nice board space we got here. Bonk! Oh wait, it shuffles, so it's not like Finley. They actually did turn Reno off. You're right, thank you, Chatter. Oh, the Hydrolodon wins every time.
Hearthstone is a complex and monkey game of monkey and strategy that requires excellent monkey to win.
Monkey? Monkey! You were right, it does require monkey to win. Also, monkey! Monkey, stay winning.
Monk.
Monkey indeed, thank you. Thank you, Weaponized Ketchup, and thank you, RB. Yeah, RB saved the monkey there. In the brawl.
Sylvanas versus Reska!
You get back to work.
I will never serve.
Oh, okay. Another deck knight, unfortunately. Seems like a decent curve, though. I made the mistake of opening up Discord and immediately saw another complaint about the nerf to Boogie Down. And the same comparison to Call to Arms that we had to go through earlier. And it's like, people simultaneously screech about power creep in Hearthstone, and then when a card becomes worse than a card that was previously one of the best cards in the history of Hearthstone, they also get mad about that. It's like, you gotta pick one.
Caught this one eating party snacks.
That's a good roll for this early game board state. Bonk. Ugh. Maybe this for the Mantle Shaper.
The citadel stands strong.
So another Rainbow Deck Knight.
Average chatter here. Nerfing overpowered cards I like makes me feel scared and confused.
Drain you.
That's understandable. But, like, what makes you stand out from the average chatter is that you are willing to admit that fact, and that's fine. It is okay to feel that way. It's not okay to, like, I don't know, go on a rampage about it. But thank you, Weaponized Ketchup.
Top percentile bits chatter here. The nerf should have just been to make the name Booger down so we could make fun of the Booger boys who play it.
I mean, we can still refer to them as Booger Boys. I'm into that. I think that's a great idea, in fact. So, we can do what we want here. Thank you, Collie. Wow. Once again, we are really good at getting drilly.
One more death can't hurt.
No! Now we ogre draw. And as every chatter can tell you, that means I lose.
Top percentile Booger boy here. Monkey.
Okay, well, that's also a compelling argument. Now I don't know what to believe. Thank you, Weaponized Ketchup. Most of all, I'm sad about the Dormant Hunter Beasts. They nerfed them all into the ground, IMO. Well, I mean... First of all, yeah, because they were too strong. I'm currently playing a deck that includes them because they're still very strong. So it's like, it's a bit weird timing.
Let none survive.
I don't want to risk drawing them even a card here, so I'm just going to do this. Giga sniped. Not that it mattered, it was guaranteed to clear. It's really good for next turn. Like, I know Monkey is Monkey, but like... Hydrolodon is a Hydrolodon too.
Till death do us part.
The worst.
Bonk. Bonk.
Circle round.
Arcane bolt.
Oh, wait, could I have just killed both of them? Because they die at the end of your... Okay, no. No, it's fine.
Take a good look. You ain't never seen a light again.
This is gonna go poorly for me, isn't it? I don't think they've excavated once yet, so that's the good news here. Probably allows me to do this. Crush them. Bonk. Welcome, Warburg.
The citadel stands strong.
And close enough.
What we really need is our punchy boy here. Rainbow Death Knight doesn't play Excavate. I mean, the one I encountered earlier did. I think.
Get back up, you laserback.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Banana. Ugh. Oh. That hurts.
Average chatter here again. The
Hi.
fact that you're playing this game differently than me and still winning is objective empirical evidence that you are wrong and I am right.
Okay. Yeah, that checks out. Thank you, Weaponized Ketchup.
Till death do
Please draw me a Reno. That's not Reno.
Hey man, congrats on the huge success on the North America tour. It was really a blast. I regret not a single Bitcoin that I invested. Also, the 2 YouTubers who called it the scam of the century apparently deleted their accounts.
Yeah, so what did they know? Clearly. Clearly they were just mistaken, right? Thank you, Janae. Hopefully this saves me somehow? I don't know. It's not looking good. What is what? Yeah, what are they doing? Did they forget to read their card? Just missed lethal, right? Like, almost assuredly. How can we never punish them? Oh, man, what a bummer. Kali, thank you for the 100 bits. 6 Sigma chatter here. Has anyone seen my important business documents? I lost them when I was doing my important business nose candy off of my briefcase. I'm sure they'll find it. Oh my. Oh, it feels so bad when you can't punish that type of play. But it looks like I can't. Reno, anytime over the past like 3 or 4 turns, probably would have won that game. That's a bot? I mean, maybe in the eyes of somebody who has no concept of what botting in Hearthstone looks like, it could be. So I guess maybe 2 an average chatter.
Sylvanas versus
Hunter is just not good for the current meta. Okay. Oh my god,
Or man missed lethal.
I will
You know what you
never,
shouldn't miss,
sir.
Toe? Raffles European Tour this summer. Invest quickly without further investigating on the topic.
yeah, no time to waste. Thank you, Janae. Okay, we got a Buzzboy in the opener. That's always good. Just play it and buff our minions. Oh, look who it is. Where were you last game?
Average criminal conspirator here.
Oh, hi.
Can we get back to the crime, please?
Look, what you do on your own time is up to you. You know? Don't let me stop you.
Time to light a fire under this town.
The first streamer who trying to play Hunter in 2 months. That is... Yeah, I'm sure that is a thing that you believe. Or I believe that is a thing that you believe. How's the Slay of the Spire content been going? I hope it's been gaining traction. Slowly but surely. Like, it's still... I don't know. Like, it's hard not to compare it to the Hearthstone channel because, like, I have the Hearthstone channel and that's where my, like, baseline is now.
Well met.
But it's only a couple weeks old, so it's doing well with that in mind. Dual Disc, thank you for the sub. Appreciate that.
Caught this one.
Just go wide because,
Average
Goo
not an
Warlock hates
undercover
that.
cop definitely here.
Oh,
Any
hey.
fellow kids here got a spare liver? I'm just looking to do some livy slaps as they say.
Why are you trying to harvest the livers of children? That leaves me concerned, Mr. Not a Cop. But thank you, Colin. What just happened with the... Why is that so big? I don't want it to be. Why do you care? What are you, a cop? No, but I'm beginning to think you might not be after all.
Arcane bolt. Our gift of frost reminds us.
I want to make minions for the cope. Unless I need to Hollow Hound next turn. Also, I look nothing like a thumb, so I couldn't possibly be a cop.
Average liver here. I want to second the notion that Roffle needs to grow out a big Wilford Brimley moustache.
It's completely safe. Just
I mean, that's maybe one of the only places that my facial hair grows, so there's... I'm not saying there isn't a chance.
Roffle is actually part Egyptian. That's the reason why the project is named Pyramid Scheme. Do some research before calling Interpol next time, please.
Yeah. Yeah, how dare you deny me my heritage or something. Thank you, Janae. That's the wrong card. Let's do this. Chomp.
I told an IT guy I haven't updated my work computer in 6 months and he gave me the Death Stare PogChamp.
That's how you know you're doing it right. Don't let them
Our
update.
favorite card is Pozic and people just misheard us and started calling the Operation Ponzi.
Yeah. There's always a perfectly reasonable excuse. There's no need to freak out. We just crush or monkey here, right? I've got the heart in hand, so we probably want the crush. I'm sorry, monkey. That was close. Ooh! He's gonna punch ya!
Master Roffle, would you kindly turn into a T?
Frostbolt!
Did I do it right? Thank you, Sir Unicorn. Do we have lethal here? Oh, I missed lethal. I was too busy T-posing. I could have just brought the crush back. It's fine. This'll be funnier.
I have no time for games.
Job done.
Corruption is the only outcome.
Bleh. Opponent found lethal for me. See, I did say it would be funnier this way. And you all doubted me. How dare you?
Sylvanas versus Lady Vash.
Victory to Queen Ajara.
I will never serve.
Alright, let's give this a try. Let's see if we can get a Burge. I guess I'll take a doggo. Idiot Totem? Unlucky.
this one eating party snacks.
It's good for eating totems. Blech.
My blood boils for war.
I think we just make a river croc here. I don't want to fall behind on board. I've got a 4, 5, 6 lined up.
Guess what, liberal? If stealing shoes from the entrance of the jump house to sell them and buy Twitch bits is a crime, then I am a criminal.
Okay, but you realize you probably shouldn't be admitting that publicly, right? But thank you, Janae. Good luck with your court case.
I will not weather away so easily.
Pew pew. Okay, I was a little bit concerned about how that started, but oof. Do like how it finished. It's a Reno.
I will drain you.
Bonk. Probably just play the Faithful Companions next turn. And unless like we have a really good Hollow Hound, which is likely. Org. Okay, maybe it's just Faithful Companions into Monkey.
If kidnapping people and harvesting their organs like it's RimWorld in order to sell them for Twitch bits of a crime, the Roffle makes up look like rookie criminals, allegedly.
Yeah, I'm glad you included that allegedly, otherwise we would have been in serious legal trouble. Thank you, Sir Unicorn.
I will drain you.
Surely that'll absolve me of any legal liability. Welcome, King Cheese. Glad you're enjoying the content. Yeah, this is almost certainly going to get a King Crush, right?
Impressed by my thunderous display?
Guess they don't heal off of that. I could also just do no taunt totem, please. Thank you. I could do this and play a Nanner on one, and that deals with it. That's better than a Reno here. Bonk. Bonk. That also tells me they don't have a spell in hand, right? Or at least it's unlikely they do. It's crazy. Hollow Hound used to be 4 mana. Is that can't be true? I know it was a 3/6, but there's no way it was 4 mana.
You've reached your peak.
I refuse to believe that. Crush. Guess monkey it is. Have we already played a King Crush? What's going on there? Bonk. No, I just missed the 3 out of 4.
If not paying your taxes is a crime,
It is.
help. It doesn't count if you convert all your cash into investment-grade plutonium, does it?
Depends on, like, if you ask chat, you can just call it a write-off, and then the cost disappears, and it's fine. So the legal experts in chat will have you covered. This is 16. That's not quite lethal, is it? Unless.
Time to light a fire under this town.
Can't tax assets? Yeah, that's why that works great for all of the crypto investors. There we go.
I will drain you.
Good job, Flint. Doggo. Thank you, Weaponized Ketchup. So write-offs equal legal tax evasion. To be clear, no. But that's what the experts in chat think. Actually, what chat truly thinks is that when you have a tax write-off, that makes whatever it is that you purchased free. Like, in the minds of some people, that's how that works. But it's not.
You can't tax someone that doesn't get a paycheck. Just live off the grid to truly avoid taxes.
I mean, sometimes true. Other than maybe property taxes, I don't know. Talk to an accountant. Talk to Shirley. All right.
God
God.
knew I would be too powerful with a credit score above 200. No job pays as good as unemployment feels.
Does unemployment feel good? Don't answer that. I don't know. Anyway, I have to go. I got a meeting to attend, so I am going to leave you in the capable, competent hands of Martian Boo if you're on Twitch. So go hang out with him if you want to play some Wild. If you're on YouTube, if you're on YouTube, make sure to check out the content on the second channel, Raffle Light, L-I-T-E. There's a fun video that just went out recently. If you're into Slay the Spire, you should go check it out. Let me find it. Even if you're not into Slay the Spire, you should go watch it. So that I can grow that channel. That would be ideal. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to spam this into chat. Go click that link, watch that video. I will see you tomorrow. Probably will be playing Slay the Spire tomorrow. So thanks for watching, everybody, and see you again soon.